How can you take one of the happiest memories from your life and use it to help with something challenging you in your life now? My name is Tracy, and I do a type of hypnosis where I speak to my clients' higher selves after we look at a past life and after we look at what they do in between lives. To get right into this topic, I'm going to read the notes off my screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and how you can do this for yourself. So in my session today, the question I asked my client's higher self was, what is the happiest memory she has at any time in her life? Her higher self said, I immediately saw her in Disneyland, which is funny because I don't think she thinks about it very often. Her mother and father were there, and now I just skipped over to another memory of her camping with her whole family, her dad and brother in particular, jumping from rock to rock on a river. She loves that memory. I asked her higher self, when she thinks about those memories, where does she feel them? Her higher self said in her lungs, breathing in the air and dirt and water from the river, freedom, nature, love. She felt loved. I then asked, can you take that feeling in her lungs and expand it out and make it even bigger? Her higher self said yes, and then there was a long pause. I then asked, and then because she struggles at work with unforgiveness of her coworkers and feeling unrecognized for her efforts, can you overlay that feeling in her lungs that you just expanded? Can you overlay that feeling on top and surround all of those feelings she has about that unforgiveness and being unrecognized so that it almost swallows those up? And tell me what that looks like as you do it. Her higher self said, it's almost like taking a napkin and soaking up a spill. It starts rapid at first and slows down at the end, but it is absorbing it. I then asked, and anytime she starts to have those feelings at work of being unappreciated and undervalued or not being recognized, can you remind her to grab that energy in her lungs and place it on top of those feelings? Her higher self said yes. I then asked, will that help her? And her higher self said yes. And I'm just leaving a roll of paper towels there for her. I love it when higher self uses humor in healing. But you can do this too. Find the happiest memory that you have. Find out where you feel that in your body when you think about it. Let it expand out and really feel into it. Then think of a situation that's challenging you right now or causing you pain or heartache or trauma. And then overlay that other feeling. Grab that body part, touch that body part, overlay it on top of the challenging or traumatic situation. Let that positive, loving, happy memory fill and embrace and swallow the lower frequency energies. And every time you find yourself thinking or feeling those other lower frequency energies, the traumatic feelings, bring it back to that place and do it all over again.